Good morning, I hope you're all well. This morning I would like to talk to you about the change formula and reasons why we sometimes want change or are placed in a position to change, and then what prevents you from accomplishing your own goals, and then lastly, let us do some activities to help us to get practically into all of this. Now this all comes from the topic 1, knowing yourself, from the Lead on Potential Development course. Now the change formula. Now this is HR maths. Human resource sums. Let's look at the change formula. Usually, why do we want change? Because we are unhappy or we want improvement in an area. Improvement is maybe a better word. We have a vision of what can be. We have a vision. Then we need to take some action. We need to take the first step. And then there is always cost involved. Now this is the change formula. Now what is the reasons? Why do we sometimes want change? Maybe it's economic conditions. Maybe you're bored. Maybe you want to grow and develop. Maybe there is a new opportunity. Things like age, health, retirement, a new baby, a child leaving the house, children growing up. Quite a lot of reasons why we sometimes want change. Now, secondly, what prevents you? I hope you can all read it. From achieving your own goals. Now, earlier this week on our social media platform, there were some tools for you that you can use to set goals. Now, it's always good to have goals, because goals is a vision. With all the things going on around us, a lot of people actually didn't set goals for themselves in the beginning of the year or last year, and this is maybe now a good opportunity for you to set some goals, have a vision, and then get back on track. Now the reality is that having an idea is one thing, setting some goals another, but making it a reality, actually getting the results in your life, that is something else. And we all have strengths as well as weaknesses that can either prevent you or assist you in accomplishing your goals. Now, sometimes we wait for something or someone before we will take action. We do not know what we want. We think we need to do it all ourselves. We fail to set goals. We fear that we will fail. We compare ourselves to others, or we think that we do not have the right skills. Now, there's many more reasons why, or things that can prevent you from actually achieving and accomplishing your goals. Two things that I would like to highlight this morning is a lack of motivation or drive, and then secondly, we do not manage our own time. So let us do some activities that will practically actually help you. So I hope you're going to do the activities with me. Now, activity 1 is where I would like you to identify areas for improvement in your own life. Areas for, let's call it areas for improvement. Let's start here. Activity 1, areas for improvement. We make a drawing of yourself. Let us draw you here in the middle. This is you. I'll give you a nice smiley face. Okay, and let's identify 3 areas in your life. Let's maybe use a different color. 3 areas. Tutu. And Lisa, okay. This is area 1. Where I want an improvement. What's the area? What are you unhappy about? What's the area where you want improvement? Write it down. Identify. Second thing, where you want improvement, identify. A third thing. Now once you're done we're going to come back to all three of these areas and we're going to make another circle. In this second circle, write down, okay, this is an area in your life where you want change, you want an improvement. What is the current reality? Write down the reality. What is the current reality? And you do the same for the third area. Then the last circle that we're going to make. For each one of these areas, make a third circle and there you write your actual vision. The vision. What is it that you want to see in this area? Any area in your life. What's the vision? So what's the area where you want change, where you are unhappy or dissatisfied? What is the reality in this area? How does it look like right now? And then the vision. What is it that you would like to see? Okay, let's move on. Now, so in activity 1, you indicate the improvement area, you describe the reality, you describe the vision. Now, let us do activity number 2 that I want to do today with you. And that is to come to, and like I said, it's one thing to have an idea, it's another thing to actually implement it. So, the second activity is to help you to commit. Let us commit as to why do you really want to accomplish your goal. So for each one of those 3 areas that you've identified in the first activity, in the second activity, come up with 3 things that you will do to move from your current reality to your vision. So for all 3 areas, you come up with 3 things. I commit to the following action. And you come up with 3 things. What is it that you're willing to do? I'm going to do the following. I will commit to the following action, and you write down what it is that you're going to do to get closer to your vision. So in activity number 2, you commit. And then you ask yourself, but why do you really want it? What's the benefit? If you stay in your current reality, what is the positives? What is the negatives? What's in it for you? If you can move from your current reality to where you would like to go, what is the benefits for you? What's the positive side? And then what is the negative side? Now activity number 3, the last activity that I would like us to do this morning, now I need to go and pick up my kids at school, is activity number 3. Your goals, like I said, maybe you've done it earlier this week. Goal number 1, 2, and 3. But you're going to write your goals a little bit different. You're going to write it as if you've already accomplished it. So you're going to say, you're going to pretend you're already there. On the 30th of April 2021, I have accomplished the following. So you give your goals a deadline. For all your goals that you've established for yourself earlier this week, take your goals, rewrite it, and put a deadline to it, and write down what it is that you've accomplished and that you have achieved. Now, yes, it's easy to have goals. It's another thing to have the motivation and drive to actually implement it, and then we need to change our habits. That's where we need to take certain actions. And that's where the help of a coach comes in. Someone that can support you, someone that can keep you accountable. Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to see you at our next Lead on Potential Development course. You're welcome to send me an email, nonnie@leadon.co.za. Or alternatively, if you're interested in our coaching sessions, you can also drop me an email. Enjoy your weekend, and I'm your Potential Development Coach, Nonnie Hendricks, here from Melkbosstrand, Western Cape, South Africa.